What's up, guys? My name is Sierra, and this is my co-host, Reed. Welcome back to another episode of the Riverview Wellness podcast. Today, we are going to be talking about supplements. Reed, you want to start us out with telling me about your fun new supplement?
It's a
May batch.
It's really a collection of supplements. And I don't. There's supplements I recommend everyone takes, and I say there's really nothing wrong with these supplements. These are great. You know, your whey, your creatine, caffeine if you need it, right?
Yeah.
100% well researched, very effective. Yeah.
I like a fish oil too.
What you're talking about here is I've recently started to experiment a little bit with some
You got your own
pre-workout blends. Yeah. You order the individual ingredients, you mix it yourself. It gives you a little bit of portion control. And I'm not gonna say it's like perfect or anything like that, but it's a good time, you know. You learn about stuff as you go. I mean, there's stuff, for example, beta-alanine. Nothing wrong with beta-alanine. Does everyone need to be taking beta-alanine? Absolutely not.
Is that the tingly stuff?
That's the tingly stuff, right? The acute effect, you take it, pins and needles. It's a little bit more or less severe depending on how much you put in a mix.
Yeah, kind of gets you a little pumped up.
Yeah, it gets you a little amped up. You got to move stuff to make it go away. Some people hate it. There's stuff like that where
I enjoy the tingly feeling.
You got to try my nip free. You got to try my mix. But there's stuff like that. In my mix, I've prioritized a lot of what's called like colloquially the pump, right? With the brie. So getting the blood flow.
I want to try your brie. I want to try it.
I'll bring in a little, it's going to look real sketchy when I show up with a plastic baggie full of white powder, bro. I'll tell you that.
Then you get to a certain point in the gym, I guess, where you just start experimenting with it. I was doing like the dry scoop with the pre-workout for a little while.
Tell you what, the one thing I
haven't added, dry scooping.
You're living your best life, yeah.
Yeah, not anymore.
Mine doesn't have any flavoring in it. So
that's sad.
It's all salt and bitterness.
Why don't you add in something flavorful?
I didn't want to spend the extra money to buy a single thing to flavor it, I guess.
Okay, so what are these colloquial, what's it called that you're about to?
No, colloquially, what I'm shading, like the pump is the term people would just use. And that's what I'm pursuing with my creation of this pre-workout is what it is. But like I said, that's kind of like you're putting stuff in there that you want. That is, some of it does have like positive effects in terms of recovery, in terms of in the moment for the gym. Like there's some studies on L-citrulline or
I was about to ask that in there.
Stuff like that. Yeah, L-citrulline is the biggest thing actually. You could cut the beta-alanine.
What is L-citrulline?
It's just there to help with the pump, right? The vasodilation.
It's an amino acid, right?
Yeah, it's found in watermelons. I think originally is where it was discovered. I think that because the citrulline, my history on the supplement is not the best.
We'll circle back to this watermelon.
But yeah, like I think that's what it's based in. But like I said, there's supplements everyone should take, right? And those are the ones I'm really like a huge advocate for. Whey protein, for example. I mean, casein's pretty good as a protein source.
Vitamin D. Everyone is freaking vitamin D deficient. Although it is interesting, I haven't looked extensively into it, but I supplements will help from what I understand, but it is nowhere near as sufficient as actually just getting like the sunshine.
In terms of vitamin D specifically?
Yeah. And it'll actually play a pretty big role in how you feel, your energy, and all that.
Yeah, I kind of want to say this too while I'm thinking about it, is I hear a lot of people, the most flack I hear supplements get, like the most backlash I hear people talk about with supplements is like, they feel like they don't understand why people need them, right? They go, why don't you just
eat real food?
Like, why aren't you just like eating more X, right? I supplement with whey protein, for example, to my protein goals for the day. Reed, why don't you just eat more chicken? I supplement creatine, right? I take creatine. Why don't you eat more red meats, Reed? Well, it's because supplements are great in combination with the regular diet to help you hit the levels that are otherwise hard to hit with just diet. Like, you don't, maybe, I don't want to generalize here, but you don't really realize how hard it is to hit protein goals without supplementing.
And all the other micronutrients, I mean, it is not easy to sort of figure that out, and a supplement should help you get to your goal. I mean, there's not really any detriment to taking supplements that we know about. I mean, of course,
The good ones, right?
you want to make sure you're getting good quality food. If you're taking out from your quality food to just be taking all of these supplements, that's a problem. But if you're eating a healthy diet and then you add on supplements, like I take fish oil because I don't want to touch fish, but I need more omega-3s.
I got all good to go on that. I've been taking methadone too, but I mean, it's in the name, right? Supplement. You supplement your diet with these chemicals that are helpful for you.
Yeah, like
Sounds bad.
sometimes I take a fiber supplement because it's hard to get. You're supposed to have, according to U.S. regulations, if you want to go off of that,
Nothing I do is FDA.
14 grams of fiber per 1,000 calories consumed. So for me, I'm looking in like 15 to 2,000 calories a day. So that's like almost 30 grams of fiber, which is a lot of vegetables and
Gotta aim for it.
fruits and grains. Yeah. So some days I do like a fiber supplement to help with that.
Yeah, I mean, and there's a lot of like supplements that are just good to know. But
Ice cream. So
Okay.
I have been experimenting with homemade ice cream.
We're gonna make it
I'm on a raw milk kick. I'm trying to get in with the farm around here that serves raw milk. If you don't know much about raw milk, I don't have time to get into
She's
it.
gonna buy a percentage of a cow.
The problem with milk is not. The problem with raw milk is not that raw milk is bad for us. It's actually really great. There's vitamins that you're going to get in the original form of milk that you're not going to be able to get when it goes through the pasteurization and homogenization process that you then buy with your traditional milk in the grocery store. So we can talk raw milk another day, but I've been experimenting with somewhat of a raw milk. It's not fully raw. I'm working on that. And my Ninja Creamy.
What is half raw milk?
It is a non-homogenized, so that means that it's separated.
Okay.
It has the cream on top and the milk in the bottom. You got to shake it up.
Delicious.
Yep. And it is minimally pasteurized. Pasteurization is a process of heating it up to a certain temperature so that you can like zap all of the bacteria out of it. The problem is not with raw milk. The problem is with big ag and the way that we are taking care of our cows that are leading the cows to become diseased, and then that's getting into our milk. So if you know your farmer, if you know your cow, you buy a percentage of a cow.
13%.
Yeah, raw milk is great. So
You can mix your own ice cream.
yes, I've been working on making my own homemade ice cream, and I've been putting collagen in it or protein powder, and that's just another way in which like whole milk has a lot of healthy fat and protein in it, but I added in yesterday 15 grams of collagen, and so now we've got a serving of ice cream with healthy fats in it that's not got a bunch of processed junk that's not coming from a cow that I don't know where it's come from.
So you got the unprocessed milk and then put the processed supplements in.
Well, I mean, it's adding protein to it, and we both know, like, I mean, if it's a good supplement, I guess that's a whole nother conversation too, of like making sure that
supplements are worth your money, so.
Well, there's the quality of your supplements, like making sure that what you're buying is actually what it is. Is it a credible brand? Because they could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's been so many like instances of sketchy things in the past.
Yeah. Or like when you look at the nutrition label on the protein that you're buying, is there 10,000 ingredients on there, 3/4 of which you have no idea what they are? If that's the case, then that supplement might not be helping you as much as you. There might be some harm with that supplement.
Yeah, I know. I remember. I think when I first started like getting into all the getting into this, that sounds weird. But like when I first like started being serious about taking supplements in combination with my diet to help aid my lifting, I remember I think I got creatine once that had like silicon dioxide or something in it, which if I'm thinking of the right thing, it's just like filler basically. And it reduces the quality. When you buy creatine, for example, creatine monohydrate, best kind of creatine, get that. You just want the ingredient label to say creatine monohydrate on it. If it says anything else, you probably don't want it, right?
Yeah.
Unless you're buying some kind of weird blend, but just buy your creatine monohydrate. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. There's absolutely a whole thing where it's like, know what you're getting in terms of the quality of a given supplement before you just start.
Which does take homework, because some brands will try and dupe you.
Yeah, sometimes a little bit more or
It
less.
is their goal to get you to buy their product. You know, another good supplement, electrolytes.
Okay.
I think everybody should be
I
taking
got some of that
electrolytes.
premix.
Yeah.
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 It's a good time. But
I guess bottom line, should we give a few like takeaways of like some basic supplements that not that everyone should be taking,
I don't know what
but
I'm saying. Everyone should
generally
take creatine. Right.
there is some really good
Like,
benefits to creatine.
All wholesale across the board.
Yeah.
You know.
But generally speaking, some usually good supplements to add to if you're consuming a healthy
Excuse me.
diet. If you're not consuming a healthy diet, obviously the first thing to fix before going out and buying a bunch of supplements is your food. But you said creatine. I think a way,
Yeah. Okay.
if you can do dairy protein isolate,
Yep.
isolates basically mean that it's more isolated. It's not got a bunch of other stuff mixed in with it.
I think whey's good. I think creatine's good. I think if you're just going like you need a multivitamin in your diet, maybe
yeah.
if you are someone who thinks, I'm not going to eat get a lot of fish oil otherwise, then
Doing it like omega
kind of make a
3.
food or something.
Probiotic is sometimes great if you feel like you don't eat a lot of fiber, don't eat a lot of whole food, or you have like gut health issue. Like you could do like a 28-day cycle of a probiotic.
I'll say, and this will be kind of anecdotal as well. Like if you're not someone who drinks a lot of coffee, maybe if you need energy, caffeine supplements aren't terrible. In moderation, like
In moderation. Eat your breakfast first, though.
yeah.
Yeah. Vitamin D is a big one too. If you have never taken vitamin D, but you know you're vitamin D deficient, sometimes what I've had people do, or just a general blanket recommendation, not that you should do this, is like front loading with like 10 to 20,000 IUs of vitamin D for like the first month, and then you could drop down to like 5,000 a day.
Sure.
What else?
I mean,
I think of what else I take. I take a prenatal, but I just take that as more like a multivitamin for a
started
female.
taking beetroot powder.
Beetroot
It's
powder.
horrendous.
I have had beetroot powder. Actually, it tastes terrible.
But that's mostly in combination or leading up to my pre-workout as well. It just helped nitric oxide and all that stuff.
Yeah, and then we had the electrolytes. So make sure it's got a good mixture of sodium, potassium,
Magnesium.
magnesium. Yeah. Oh, magnesium at night too is good if you
Just look.
can't sleep. It does keep growing. I don't want to like overcomplicate it.
If you're confused and you're like, man, I want to start taking supplements and you don't know where to start, just take creatine.
Creatine, a whey protein if you're lacking on your protein too.
And then just work out from there.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, thank you for tuning in to the Riverview Wellness podcast. If you liked this episode, please leave us a review. You can find us on pretty much any social media platform on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, at just Riverview Wellness. You can connect with me on Instagram at sierrameacham.livefit. Where can they find you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just my name, Reed Hammond on Instagram. So
Okay.
do a little search.
Yeah, right on. All right. Well, again, thank you for tuning in. We drop episodes every other week. Look forward to seeing you next time. This is the Riverview Wellness Podcast, empowering you to live and move well.